Hey everyone, how's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to come on here and talk about being fearful of life. This is all my videos are about my opinion and my opinion only and the way I handle situations. So as you guys know, I was almost in a car accident. I wasn't in a car accident, but it really changed the way I look at life. And it's funny how one little incident where your life flashes before your eyes, how it can change your whole outlook on life in general, you know. And it's just funny because I didn't go out and drive for 2 days. And it's not like me. I'm a very secure person. I don't have a problem driving. I like driving. I'm a very good driver. I'm a defensive driver. And you know, I wasn't going to go to Santa Barbara because I was fearful about hearing all the stuff that's going on in LA and all the protests and all the different things that are going on. And I think what it is it's just, for me, my opinion on it is it's propaganda. It's trying to make people scared to not want to go do things, to hang out with people. They want everybody to be away from each other. And that's been the last 5 years. And it's sad. It's sad because people put their life on hold. So I guess my whole thing is as we get older, I think we do get more fearful. And it's weird because after all the experiences we've done in our lives, and then all of a sudden we're going to be scared about living. So I don't know if you guys have experienced this. This is something I just recently went through, and I wasn't going to go to Santa Barbara and do the exchange or do the trading with that guy with the phone. But I just thought, no, I'm the kind of person that would jump in the car and take 7 days off work and go up to Santa Cruz, Monterey and Carmel and go up there for a week, or go up to Napa for a week by myself and drive along the coast. And it was interesting that day before I was going to go up there, I was trying to make up all these things. Well, what if this happens? What if my car breaks down? What if this happens? What if who's going to come get me? You know, if I'm in the valley, or if I'm all the way in Thousand Oaks, or out in Calabasas. And then I just thought, no, I have to do this because, for one, I need to see what's going on out there for myself and see if it's as bad as they say it is. Because, as you know, I live in a very conservative, safe area. The city I live in is named the 6th or 7th safest city in California. And that's pretty good rating. So it's a very safe thing. As I drive down the street, though, there was some tagging going on, as I call it. It's not graffiti, it's tagging, of a couple of the walls across in the community across the street down the way from my house. And so that being said, I had to face my fear and go. So I was making up all the things the day before, and I just went to bed and I thought, no, I'm going to go get up. Granted, I left 30 minutes late, and I had to deal with traffic. I don't mind sitting in traffic. I don't mind driving. I like driving. And I went up there, did the exchange with the guy, very nice gentleman. It was just interesting how we had to communicate, which I was fine with. It was perfectly fine. We got that handled, and I actually inquired on a watch that he had for sale, and we were going to do another trade, and I decided to go with a different watch with the same phone that I got from him. And so I guess my whole point is have you guys ever had this where, you start believing that, life is pretty fearful and you probably should stay at home? I don't know. I mean, after I did the Santa Barbara, I love Santa Barbara. I've been up there many times. I spent lots of time in Santa Barbara. It's a point where I don't have to use navigation to get around. I did have to use navigation to get to this place where we're meeting because I'd never been there. I have driven by the place. But after I got there, met him, we did the exchange, everything worked fine. And Santa Barbara just has a certain vibe to it. It's just got a good vibe to it. I mean, granted, it was raining and it was foggy when I was up there, and it was cold. And I was fine with it. I was in Santa Barbara, one of the most beautiful places ever. And it's just the vibe that you get when you get there. It's like when you go to the Bay Area or go up to Fisherman's Wharf and do the tourist thing. It's just the smell, the architecture, the look, the feel of it. And I think that was a key thing for me to do that, to face, you know, where I was kind of scared, to be honest with you, about going up there. And, you know, it turned out to be fine. So I don't know if you guys have experienced this. I know a lot of older people that have experienced this, and it's sad because they're really not living their lives. And I get if something happens traumatic to you, you know, it's a different story. But I just had to face, and it's not really a fear. It was just, and you know, the trip was great. It was absolutely great, perfect. I left at 8:30. I got back here right at 4 o'clock. It worked perfect. My dog was good. We had a good time. My car performed very well, and it was a great trip. So now I don't have that fear anymore of wanting to just stay at home and not, you know, go places and do this kind of thing. And I got the phone that I wanted, and I absolutely love the phone, and it works perfect. So everything's good on that front. And was I not a more defensive driver? Absolutely. But I don't like LA drivers. They're not very good drivers. It's just so funny how you get up over the Sepulveda Pass into the valley, and it's a totally different ballgame. And it's just interesting to me. The valley drivers are actually really good drivers. They're fast. There's a lot of fast driving, but as a whole, they know how to drive. They know how to drive the freeway when it's congested. They know how to drive when the freeway's opened up. And it was, you know, and I've always known that because I've always driven through the valley. You know, there's a few times that I would take the coast to come home to avoid the traffic on the 101, but it's just, yeah, I faced my fears. And why this was a fear in the first place, I think it was just, God was just doing a check mark. It was actually a good thing that happened with the whole thing, because I didn't know that my dash cam was not recording when that accident almost happened. So I got that fixed. So that's a good thing. But I think it was also a reality check that you need to live life to the fullest each day and live in the now and not worry about yesterday or worry about tomorrow, because you're living in today. Hope you guys like this video. Comment and let me know what you think about this. If you've gone through this, just to kind of do a recheck of your life and kind of face a few fears. And like I said, it wasn't really a fear. It was just what I've heard on the news. Now I need to just not pay attention. I don't watch the news that much. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.